When is the best time to buy? Well, guess what? It's coming up right after this. Hey there, my name is Ryan Skaggs, and this is the Mortgage Minute. This channel is dedicated to everything mortgage, real estate, and interest rates. And coming up is absolute the best time to buy. Now, if you're watching this weeks and months and years later, well, I want you to mark this week on your calendar depending on your metro area. And the answer, September 29th to October 5th across the country is typically the absolute best time to buy. Now, how do we get to this? How do we know this? How is this a thing, right? Am I just spouting this off? Well, the data shows, and how we get that data, we're looking at various different data points. These include listing prices, inventory levels, new listings, time on the market, home buyer demand, and then price reductions. These should all make sense. If you're getting a lot of new listings, you're seeing prices getting reduced, inventory is typically higher at this part of the year, you have a little bit less buyer demand around this time of the year, that is what makes the best time to buy. Now, in the greater Chicagoland area, which is my market, typically in the Midwest, we're a little ahead of the West Coast, right? Because of the warm to cold weather. So September 29th to October 5th is our best market. I'll throw up on the screen here, and you can see the top 10 local municipalities or local regions maybe, and you can see like LA a couple weeks later. You can see that it doesn't all match up exactly to this current week, but a majority of them all fall to this kind of same time of late September, early October, mid-October, sometimes even in the data also points to inventory starting to balance itself back out to pre-pandemic levels. So as we look at the best time to buy for 2024, we are starting to see inventory balance out to where we were prior to the kind of pandemic COVID real estate environment. What I mean by that is we saw inventory at around 1 to 2 months for most markets. What that means is you could see maybe 20 buyers for one property. There just wasn't enough houses. Typically, a balanced market is 6 months of inventory. So we were all the way down in 21 and 22, specifically in the summer, down to 1 to 2 months of inventory. Now we're starting to approach 4 months of inventory. And in some markets, we're actually seeing 5 or 6 months of inventory. So absolutely, we're starting to see a more balanced market. Now, if you're a buyer out there, that doesn't mean you're going to go in and be able to get a smoking hot deal at 20% off. But if you are looking this fall of 2024 to purchase a home, this could be a really great week that I've mentioned before to be able to really be very active in your search. So therefore, you could maybe keep all your contingencies, put a good price on it, but again, it's not going to be 50% off of all real estate for that week, right? It is somewhat like the Black Friday, but it's going to be a lot cozier, no lines, hopefully. It'll be a lot better buying experience than if you're standing in line at an electronics store or something for that brand new tech that comes out. Now, what we're going to see with interest rates, which is a really important aspect of 2024, which probably more important than we've seen in the past years, is we've got Fed meeting. We've got the narrative that the Fed is going to continue to lower the Fed funds rate, which is going to help reduce the 30-year fix. So time will tell where we go from here, but every projection shows that we're going to see lower interest rates from here, kind of low sixes, but typically we're going to get into those high fives, low sixes by the end of the year. A majority of those economists and reports that are coming out are saying that we're going to see high fives by first quarter of 2025. So if you have questions, put your comments below. Where do you think this market's going? Where do you think housing prices are going? I'd love to hear from you. We've made it this far in the video. Click that subscribe button. Stay safe, and we'll see each other again very, very soon.